Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. Coaches like to say, play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Commodores will put total leather and we'll get started. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense getting set for first down. On the move, it's Cross. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Caught behind the line. It's Bryant. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
They'll leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Red Wolves want to move quickly. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. And back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC. So this one will be interesting.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. Working that left side now. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Wallace. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Outside the pocket, lets it go.
Fucking sweet speed.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Buys a little extra time. He's going to fire to the left. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late...
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Red Wolves headed quickly to the line. Got it behind the line. It's Cross. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spin the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spin it out wide. And a lot of times, if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to kick off.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to...
He's off to the races. The 40. Smashes through the tackle. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Got it! He'll be stopped just short the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up. With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vandy.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Going for the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Use the play fake now to
No, why you ran the route like that?
the teeth of double coverage.
Fuck, that nigga was wide open.
He set his offense up at the 30.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over.
Timeout, Vanderbilt.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. One step wrap, 2 step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially...
Intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
And now on second down for this offense. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bryant. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. On fourth down, going to the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Running back to the ball carrier. Gain of 6. Second down coming up.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. The give to the tailback.
Come on, y'all niggas pick up fucking blocks, man.
I love when you break out the hit stick. When you come and that guy gets struck and he goes backwards, that's how you bring it.
Line is set on third down. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Fires to the wideout. Fires it in.
Quarterback.
I
Yes!
think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got him, and they convert. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
Complete downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Back to the ground game on the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The offense will have to
on the
use
block.
its first time out of the half.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Powers forward. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Red Wolves want to crank the tempo. Caught in the backfield, it's Wallace.
Oh, the fucking blocks, man.
Out here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here.
Ew.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Arkansas State! And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on 1 more. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Inside 10 seconds to go, and the half clock reads 9. It is 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. He's going to let one fly down the middle. No problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Wolves will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside at the 23. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Trailing by a
drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front.
Oh, this fucking switch stick shit's bullshit, bro.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Pulls it in. It's Dillon. They make the stop after the catch. He's still some work to do to pick up that first down. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. After the missed connection, it's third down for this offense. To the air, it's Klubnik. He'll try to do it himself. At midfield, he's got room.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The Commodores are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Fires on the move. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass.
I'm fucking knock him in the end zone, dumbass.
Done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Rayner. Firing to the right, complete. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll go to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They go to the ground. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Arkansas State 21, Vanderbilt 14.
The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back.
He's tackled at the 28-yard line. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik.
They ran into each other.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to let it go. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He'll pull it down. Can't get him to the ground. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. 2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Bringing it back. 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Wolves. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. They're bringing heat. And that ball's free behind the line. And he was able to get back on top of it. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Klubnik. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interceptions.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Running with power.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Got a man. It's Wallace. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. He's going to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Off the play fake. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the right.
How this man threw my fucking ball, dog?
Quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big run.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
No!
Spectacular grab there as
Why the fuck did I slow down?
a little something to feel good about. And he
I
ran
played.
away with the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Commodores!
And a nice touchdown. Continued to fight. Continued to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense. Continue to fight. Push the ball down the field. Make plays.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter. Got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late.
Not this time.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing?
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. With the catch, it's Cross. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
2nd down coming up.